Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Concept Clear. In today's class, we will discuss about switching in the subject of computer networks. First of all, what is a switch? A switch is a hardware device that connects multiple devices like computers, printers, and servers within a same network or local area network. Okay, here switch is nothing but it will connect the several electronic devices like computers, printers, servers. And what is the main thing in switches means the switches are used to forward the data packets to their intended destinations by learning the unique MAC address of each connected device. Here, every computer device or electronic, any mobile, laptop, CP, personal computers have a MAC addresses. Based on that, it will send the data from source to destination. Okay, this process is known as packet switching. Okay, uh, here these are interlinked nodes are called switches. These all are interlinked nodes are called as the switches. Okay, in this diagram, see a network contains A, B, C, D up to F. These all are the users or computers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the switches. Okay, for example, here A wants to send the net. A wants to send the data to the F. Okay, how it will be sent the data? Okay, the data will be traveled from A node to F node through the several switches. Initially the data will be traveled from A to 1. From 1 to it has two paths, either 2 or 5. Based on that, it will choose randomly one switch, one route. Then like that, one by one switches it will be selects, and from suppose it traveled from 1 to 2. What is the path from 1 to 2? The path is we have C and 5 and as well as the 3. Okay, suppose the data will be traveled from 2 to C. What happened? That is the not a exact destination. So again, it won't goes to the C node. It will choose either 3 or 5. Suppose it chooses the 5, and 5 contains what is the roots I, H, 3, 4. Okay, based on that I and H are the users, so it won't go to in that room. In that route again, it will choose either 3 or 6. Like that, the data packet will be delivered to the sender to receiver. Okay, here switches are different types. Okay, in the classification of the switches are, these are the classification of the switches. The switches are classified into three types. First one is the circuit switching networks, packet switching networks, message switching networks. Again, the packet switching is divided into two types. What are the two types? Are datacom networks and virtual circuit networks. We will see one by one. Okay, the first one is circuit circuit switching. What is the meaning of circuit switching? Circuit switching is nothing but it consists of set of switches which is connected with physical links, a connection between two stations with a dedicated path, then it is called circuit switching. Okay, here the two stations contains a dedicated link. That link will be connects end to end, made of one or more links. Okay, if there any physical link will be established between two points like sender and receiver, then we can say that is a circuit switching. Once the connection is established, then the path will be executes the data transferring until the connection is exist. Okay, before sending the data in circuit switching, first we need to establish the connection. Once the connection is established means then only the data will be sent. Okay, here what is the main thing? Mainly the circuit switching is used in the telephone networks for voice transmission. Okay, either wireless or landline. Okay, in circuit switching contains there are the three phases. What are the three phases means? First phase is establish the connection. Okay, here establish the connection is nothing but what? We have to provide a physical connection between, we have to provide a connection between sender and as a receiver. That is called setup phase. The second phase is data transfer phase. Okay, here what is the data transfer phase? After establishing the path, the data will be traveled from sender to receiver. And the last one is circuit disconnect. Okay, once data sending everything is completed, once your task is completed, we should disconnect the circuit. We should close the circuit. Okay, this is the circuit switching diagram. Here A wants to send the data to M. How it will send? Initially the data will be go to A to first switch. From the first switch it will choose the alternatively what is the shortest path from A and B. So it will travel the data from A to one switch 1 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to destination M. Okay, here the circuit switches are two types. The first one is the space division circuit switching, and second one is the time division circuit switching. Okay, what is the space division circuit switching means? It is used in the both analog and digital networks, and by using the crossbar switch, multi-stage switch can be established. Sorry, based on the crossbars multi-stage switch, we can establish the space division switch. It is high speed and high capacity and non-blocking the switches. Okay, next one is the time division switches. Here what is meaning of time division switches means, in the space division we cannot share the any cross point, but in time division cross points can be shared from shorted periods. These are the switches are used in the modern devices like public switched telephones networks and optical mesh networks. Okay, this is about the time division multiplexing. So it's time division switching. The second type is packet switching. What is the meaning of packet switching? Packet switching is nothing but it, packet switching forwards the data packets to the specific destination by learning the unique MAC address. Okay, based on the destination system MAC address, the packets will be delivered from sender to receiver through the packet switching. In this switching, the message is divided into number of smaller pieces as packets, every packet having a unique number. All these resources are allocated on the demand on no reservation for resources. The packets will be traveled across the network and taking which is the shortest path to reach the destination. Those paths will be selected, and finally the packets will be delivered from sender to receiver, and at the time of the receiver side, all the packets will be collected and making them as a reassembled. After receiving the packet receiver, and the receiver will be sending acknowledgement to the sender. Okay, see the diagram here. The A is the sender, B is the receiver. In between that there is several switches. And what is the data packets here? A sent a message. The message is divided into number of small packets. What are the packets here? The packets are A, B, C, D. D, C, B, A is the packets. Okay, here the data packets are first into from A to switch 1. A to switch 1. What about the switch 1? Switch 1 is the switch 1, the packets are select the different routes. Two packets are went to switch 2, two packets are went to switch 4. Again, from switch 2, one packet went to one route, another packet went to different route. Like that, finally all the packets will be sent from source A to destination B through the several paths. Okay, here what about the datagram packet? Datagram packet is nothing but it contains some fixed path between sender and receiver, and it is the connectionless packet switching. Okay, if a packet technology in which packet known as a datagram, sorry, it is a packet switching technology in which packet is known as a datagram is considered as a independent entity. Each packet contains contains the information about the destination and switch uses this information data packets will be forwarded. Okay, here the packet contains the header path contains the address of the destination, so based on that the data packets will be delivered from sender to receiver. At the receiver the packets will be and reassembled and correct the order. The data packet switching technique is the here path is not fixed. The datagram packet is also called as a connectionless switching. I already explained connectionless switching. Okay, now what is virtual switching? Virtual switching is nothing but it is completely reverse of the datagram switching. That is a connectionless switching. It is the connection oriented switching. It is also called here the path between sender and receiver is fixed. Virtual switching is also known as a connection oriented switching. In this case, virtual switching, the pre-planned route is established before sending the data from sender to receiver, and call request and call accept packets are used to establish the connection in virtual circuit switching between sender and receiver. These are the differences between datagram and virtual circuit approach. And last one is message switching. What is the message switching? The message switching is nothing but in this technique the communication between sender and users done sending and receiving the messages. The message contains entire data at a time, so the entire message will be sent from sender to receiver at a time. There is no establishment of the dedication path between sender and receiver. Here, without checking any proper connection, the sender and receiver will be communicated. The sender and receiver are connected by a way several of intermediate nodes, and the message switching networks are also known as a hop to hop switching. Okay, hop to hop switching. Okay, see the diagram here. The sender is sending from a message from A to B. It will chooses any random path from A to B. It will sending the message one with a different path, and at same time the same sender is sending one more message, means for the second message also it is choosing for a different path from A to B. And what is the advantages? Advantages are in the switching. In the switching, messages of utilized the size can be unlimited size can be sent. Okay, at a time we can send the large amount of files also. It never divided into small pieces. It requires less bandwidth. And what is the disadvantage? Means it requires the large capacity of the whole network, and these networks are very slow in nature. Why? Because it is sending huge amount of file data at a time, so it will take the network will be automatically become a slow. Okay, this is about the switching and types of the switching. Okay, all of you please like our videos and subscribe our YouTube channel, and also shared our video links with your classmates. Please help us to improve our YouTube channel concept clear. Okay, thank you everyone.